In an effort to combat the scorching temperature that heat up Arizona roads during the state relentless heat waves, the city of Phoenix has installed cool pavements, an initiative described as sunscreen for roads. By using a grey coating designed to reflect heat and sunlight away from the surface, the city hopes to create cooler streets and mitigate the urban heat island effect. This effect occurs when urban areas experience significantly higher temperatures than their surrounding rural areas due to the concentration of heat-absorbing surfaces like asphalt and concrete.
As we and many other cities are looking for cooling strategies, one of the things we need to do is look at where there's hot ground and make it less hot. The atmosphere is heated from the bottom up, and when we look at satellite imagery of where hot surfaces are in our city, it's very clear two features stand out: roofs and roads. Here we're looking at a strategy to make our road surfaces a little less hot that will ultimately produce benefits for residents in these neighborhoods where we're applying the cool pavement.
So MARTI is a mean radiant temperature cart. It's a high-end weather station where we're measuring the net radiation in 3 directions so that we can understand what a human is experiencing on a given surface. And we also measure air temperature, relative humidity, and wind speed and direction, as well as location. And this is recorded every 2 seconds with this cart. And the really important aspect of all of this when we're talking about cool pavement is understanding how much of the solar radiation is reflected, how much of the long wave radiation is emitted, and what's going on in those 3 directions so that we can understand what a human's feeling. So with surface temperature, we see a maximum of about 12 degrees Fahrenheit differences in the traditional asphalt versus the cool seal. And then with air temperature, we see, it depends on the time of day, but we see on average about 0.4 degrees Fahrenheit decreases. And we do see those differences greater at around sunset into the evening, and that's when our urban heat island effect will be the greatest. So we can set it here, and so what we would do is just set it here, and we would let it sit for about a minute. From this sensor is 43 degrees, able to wash that off the surface, so trying to so our mean radiant temperature here is about 67, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Do you want me to do any of that again for you? Yeah. Okay, and then I want to read surface temperature is about... So then we can set it here and do something really similar with it. Okay. So the surface temperature has gone up to about 45, 46 degrees Celsius.
I appreciate the city of Phoenix trying something different. I appreciate that they are doing this kind of research, right? However, it's a little bit late, you know. However, right, I think they are on the right direction, but the thing when new technologies are applied, it takes some years to see the data, right? Things that we know that already that are working, right? We need to plant trees, we need to fix our parks, we need to have cool corridors, we need to have water, we need to have, if you see, right, like people wants to walk, there is no where they are gonna sit, you know? So I think the new technology is welcome, of course, right? Because we need to try something different because what we have been doing is not working, right? But we need to also invest in the fundamental, in what we know that is working.